our life. We can't be expected to spend our days busting ass for the grind. When the system is set up to watch you fail unless you start at the top. At least I know of one way to fail. Just fire up a rocket, take off, and then you'll get your wings to escape from here. We're gonna fly so high, we'll catch a vibe of the atmosphere. Oh, come on, ditch the world with me. Who needs a planet when there's liberty? Oh, come on, ditch the world with me. We'll get so high we'll lose the gravity. Oh, we're gonna stay slow. Ditch the world, ditch the world, ditch the world, ditch the world, bye bye. Oh, we're gonna stay slow. Let's give up the ghost. Oh, there's so many reasons to go and not many to stay. We all know politicians are assholes and how the bosses don't pay. I'm breathing smoke from climate change, and grandma's dying in this heat. Guess I'll just fire up a rocket and aim for the highest peak, and then you'll get your wings to escape from here. We're gonna fly so high, we'll catch a vibe of the atmosphere. Oh, come on, ditch the world with me. Who needs a planet when there's liberty? Oh, come on, ditch the world with me. We'll get so high we'll lose the gravity. Oh, we're gonna stay slow. Ditch the world, ditch the world, ditch the world, ditch the world, bye bye. Oh, we're gonna stay slow. Let's get off the road. Up here it's clear that the world is just a bunch of selfish simians living in fear and loss. The world's on fire, will the masses lose hope? Clear the smoke, it's the only way I know how to cope. Come on, ditch the world with me. Oh, we're gonna stay close, fire up a rocket and kiss this planet goodbye. Let's catch of the world, grab a rocket and get so high. Let's ditch of the world. Let's get up and go. All right. Wow. Hey, it's good to see everybody. I'm repping bees today, and my Lives Large shirt. If you're in the chat, feel free to chat. Let me know what's going on. All right, so what I'm doing tonight is I'm going to be creating music, scratch tracks. So basically what a scratch track to me is a track that you put together to collaborate with other artists. So like that song you just heard, It's actually not really a scratch track because we did that actually as a band, and the drums that you heard was my buddy Michael playing in the room. Now I took out the other instruments, but the organ was my buddy Nelson, and then I re-recorded the guitar and the vocals so that I could have a good scratch track for us to work with to write the rest of the parts. So there's supposed to be a solo in there in the middle. It's kind of a scratch track in the sense that we have not written everything, but we actually recorded it as a band, which is actually a really good place to start if you have the capabilities with your band and your practice space like we do, where we have a mixer and we can put all of it in there and record it. It's a good place to start to write with. So this is kind of a scratch track that I already put together, but I'm going to show you how to put together one that you make from scratch without any drums or anything like that, because you're going to work with other artists. And that requires some, you want to try to be efficient about it. And everybody does it a little differently. I'm doing it my way that I like to do it, but someone else might do it differently. I'm by no means a professional, but since I have all this streaming stuff, I might as well stream while I'm doing shit to make my recordings. So anyway, I'm going to go back to Logic and get started over here. I had Space Ghost up, so what I'm going to do now, hopefully, Logic's been weird to me lately. I might have to exit out and come back. What the heck? My, alright, that works. Shortcuts work, but the menu bar does not work. Huh. That is strange. Alright, well. Oh, that's because I hit buttons over here. This happens a lot with that touchpad. Nope, that's not what did it. Well. Huh. I can't even use any of the menus. Is it my mouse clicker? Nope. Not that. None of this shit works. God damn it. Alright, well. I guess that's the first snafu, is your equipment has to work right. Alright, let's see if that'll click. We'll save that. And then we'll see if it'll let me open anything up now. No, it will not. And I can't force quit either, so yay me. Alright, well, let's turn this off and come back. We can chat about some other stuff while I try to fix that out, but whatever. This is how it goes sometimes, I guess. Anyway. Got a lot of background noise. If you guys were around on Sunday, we had and also Buy in the studio. It was great. I really enjoyed them. I'm actually gonna be playing with them, that track and other tracks on September 20th, somewhere in Lancaster. I'm waiting for feedback on that. Man, I don't know what's up with my MacBook. Just might be one of those situations where it hates me. That happens sometimes. I was having trouble with it last night too. I don't know if it likes having all these stuffs connected when you're streaming. But of course, you guys heard the MacBook intro. It's really great. So, yippee. Got to restart my computer. Fun times. Anyway, you see my little collection of characters over here. You actually can't see KK. Let's turn that just a little bit. KK's my favorite. Yeah, right there. Got my Lyndhurst top on there, the Lyndhurst hat. Now you can see it. All right. Man, I'm sorry about that, guys. Kind of crazy that this stuff doesn't automatically work, or that it does stupid things sometimes. And I gotta start over. Oh my gosh. And get rid of mail, because who uses mail? And etc. Turn off notifications.
All right. Don't want to use that. All right, let's see if I can pull up a new file. So I'm going to do a completely new track. And now you can see it's working again. We're going to close the old one, obviously, save it, even though I did absolutely nothing to it. So what I want to do is I want to start with my guitar. So I'm going to use the liner mic. Input 2 is where I've got my guitar on. So I'm going to do that. And the first thing that you got to do is figure out what the tempo is for your song. And I usually do that first. I don't have anything here set up. Not usually what I do to get the tempo going is I'll get a track. First of all, you have to know your time signature. Almost everything I do is in 4/4, so you got that. So I'm gonna start guessing that it's like maybe 100. And then we'll see. I had it at 120. That's like the default. I think it might be a little higher than that. So let's do 110. This is a song I wrote called 30-Day Guarantee. And I actually don't have all the lyrics written on it, so I'll be working on lyrics at some other point. But right now I'm trying to get this scratch track together. So it's a little bit faster, maybe. So let's go up to 215, see where we're at. All right, slower. It's not 213. Let's go down to 105. And the idea is you want to get comfortable playing this in that speed. Man, see, I missed it. I'm going to go back down to 100. So maybe I was right at 100. You want it to be comfortable so that you're not messing up, because what you're going to do is record this over and over again until you get a good 4 bars of it in a row, and then you're going to copy paste it in there. We're going to do the cheat way. Alright, I know for sure I got it now. I'm going to turn on the track because now we're going to start recording. So I got to get it actually in there. So now that I got it up here, we want to make sure we got output to stereo. We probably don't need anything here yet. We got to turn it up. I like to stand up when I do this. So give me a second so I can switch the picture-in-picture around to camera 4. so that you can see me. My other camera right here. I like to stand up when I record. It feels more natural for me when I'm playing. And we're gonna have to mute. I don't want to mute this mic. It's gonna be in the background, but it's actually gonna be picked up. Because for this, I'm using a DI input for this track. So it's not gonna pick up any of that extra noise. Hey, feel free to shout out in the chat if you're there listening. I don't know. I can't see my OBS. All right. We're going to start recording this. And I'm falling behind a little bit. So that means we probably need to lower the tempo a little bit. I'm going to go down to 97. No, I don't want to stay at 90. Go down to 96. We need it to be comfortable so we're not straining. You can see it's restarted. And I fall behind again. Because I started talking to you guys, but you can see it restarted. So we're going to keep doing these over and over until we can get enough scratches so that we can then go in and mix it up. They got 30-day return, so I get 30 days to use it. When I can't afford it, I just use that guarantee. Anyway, that's not what we're doing. All right, so let's try this. All right, I'm gonna call that there, so that I can start working on scratching that out. I'm gonna turn off my amp, come back to HDMI 1. So we're back here, still drinking my nitro cold brew from way earlier today. Put that over there so we don't knock off anything off of there. All right, so let's see how this sounds. Well, first of all, it's a little weak. So we're gonna have to add a gain on it. And this isn't a final thing. Like I said, it's a scratch track, so you're just trying to get sound good enough that you can do anything. So when you go into dynamics, you're looking for, not dynamics, you need to get a gain tool on here. I thought that was in dynamics. Turn off that time signature. is. It's a utility. Alright, so we're just gonna kick that up a little bit. So it's a little bit better so we can hear it more. So we don't really care about a lot of stuff that you normally care about if you're doing actual mixing of a song, because we're just creating a scratch track here. What we care most about is the tempo and making sure that it matches up. So we're going to listen to this over the metronome and see if which parts we can make. I think I got enough to put a full 8 bars in, which is typically where I like to stick. But you can do 4 bars, you can do 1 set of bars, 1 full round of the song, whatever. But the less you do, the more it sounds cohesive. Alright, I think all of these sound pretty good. So let's go. Let's see if that makes it better. So what we're doing is we're just going through the takes and we're trying to click it up so that it matches better on the one. So I didn't like it here. So let's just take this whole one and see how it sounds. Alright, so that's good. I'm just going to keep that there. Now, here comes the next part where you got to see if it matches up, because I think this has 2 beats in it. So I'm going to figure out how many of these I need by singing the song, at least the parts that I have for it. So you got 30-day return, so I get 30 days to use it when I can afford it. I just use that guarantee. They got 30-day return, so I get 30 days to use it when I can afford it. I just use that guarantee. Days guaranteed. Got 30 days guaranteed. So it looks like I actually need 12. Need 12 bars of 4/4. So we'll just take and we'll clip that. And this is where it's going to get dicey because I don't actually have it. I should have just done 12. And then I would probably have something together. But if we clip it right here at the end of 4, it's directly in half. We can split it. And then we could copy. Probably want to do this one back in here. Copy that and then paste it here. And then we can see if it matches up. Again, this is going to be... Again, this is the easy way. You don't really want to record this way if you're going to go like make something for like a track that you're going to put on Spotify or wherever, because it won't sound... You'll hear breaks in it, or it won't sound as cohesive. You want to make it sound as cohesive a part, or to write more parts to, but you don't necessarily have to make it sound perfect, because you're not here to make it sound perfect today. You're here to make a scratch track, which is for writing with others. So. And you know what? I will actually. I'm going to actually take both of these because I can have a lead in to get the feel for it for the drummer especially. And then we could just do 2. So then we get the full 16. And that makes it more even and symmetrical from a songwriting standpoint, too. Where we care about is making sure this matches. Nope, nobody in the chat. That's okay. I'm just chilling, writing this song. I really want want to listen right here to make sure it matches up. Ooh, I didn't like that. That went weird. It had a weird sound to it. See, sometimes you catch things you didn't hear. So that's where we're going with this. It sounds pretty good to me. I think we'll keep this going. All right. Got 30-day return, so I get 30 days to use it. When I can afford it, I just use that guarantee. They got 30-day return, so I get 30 days to use it. When I can afford it, I just use that guarantee. Got 30 days guaranteed. Got 30 days guaranteed. All right, and then, so that gets that part. That's that good chorus part that we open the song with, which we may not. And the good thing about the way I'm doing this is that if I decide to change the structure of it, I can just change the structure of it by recording a different part. All right, so the next part. We want to keep the same tempo probably. We want to record 8 bars just like previously, unless we figure out there's something else going on there. So if I get my guitar out, we're going to make sure the tempo stays right and that we can play with it before we start recording. So, all right, so... All right, so we're going to listen. All right, sounds good to me. So we're going to turn back on my amp. I probably should just turn this down. We're going to switch back to this. Switch back this camera over here so you can see me up on the other side. Picture in picture. HDMI 4. There we go. All right, we'll come back up here. We're going to start recording. And then I lost it, so we're going to have to do that again. again, I jumped the gun on it, went a little over. I think I'm good. And one of the things that I was doing there, you may have noticed, is that I was watching as well as listening. So you had the metronome going on the backing track, so you could listen to it. But I was watching it to make sure that my hand was going in the right spot. So we'll go back to this camera to make sure that my hand was hitting the right notes. So that was why I was looking at that. So. Might have to zoom in and look at these, the waveform. Yeah, that's where I messed up. I'm definitely going to be off pace with these ones over here. Alright, so let's go back. I'm just checking the timing on it. Alright, cool. So that gives me that. Alright, now this one's a little tougher because this is a part I haven't really fully written yet. And so I don't know how many bars of this I need. And what you're going to do when you write, actually, if you're writing lyrics. So typically I put these scratch cards together. I get a structure going for it. I may not know everything I need, and that's why it's great to like copy and paste this. So I know I'm going to at least need 2 of these. So let's see how this goes. Command V. And let's see how this sounds one after another. But you can also repeat it. You can also repeat it too. And what I mean by that is you could just repeat it over and over and put it on a loop as you're writing the song, and then you can figure out how many you need later. But we want to make sure that this cut will match up at the top with this one. Whoops. You can see I did not have the right thing copied. Let's copy this and put it back in here. Now, when I'm doing the loop, when I'm recording, if you noticed, I kind of just let it keep going over and over as I was doing the metronome. And that is partially because, like, when you first start playing on something, you have a harder attack. If you're trying to get something in the middle of the song, you want it to kind of flow into each other. You're not always going to have the same, you want the same kind of sound of attack. That way, when it comes to this part, when it comes to match up, it sounds like it matches up. And that's best highlighted in this one right here. When that take, I'll show you when it comes around. Yep, you can see that doesn't match up good. So we need to find a different one, a different front take on this part. So if we could, let's see how this sounds here. And I'm gonna match up from this side. Come here, I'm gonna listen until we can find how that works. You can see it pausing. This song is that's where I started. See, now that worked out really good for me because this was take 2 and then take 3 matched up. So what happens? Let's see if we can find. Yeah, there's a stutter in there. It's not sounding good. If we can get down to the waveform, we can see where there might be a pause in this. That's a pretty loud waveform right there. So if we go here and look at this waveform, that's too zoomed in, it's going by too fast. Might actually be the end. I think the problem was the end. Take 4 was off tempo. We remember that from before. You can see where these waveforms are supposed to match up. Doesn't match up on 6. If we go down right this line, we can see it matches up here. So if we're trying to choose some takes, we should make sure it matches up with the time by looking at the waveform. So it matches up here. So we could potentially use that here. No, that was the one that was messed up. That's why that waveform looked a little weird. Alright, let's see how the whole thing sounds again. All right, give it a second for the memory to clear. There we go. I'm not super happy with that, but I don't want to re-record right now. It's not really super necessary to re-record either. I'm gonna erase these, take these fades. I'm gonna go through and take them out. Alright, now I got one more part to record. This one will be easier because it's just a standard like reggae beat thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Something. Yep. Wait, no, that's not right. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 bars. Why are we on an uneven number of bars? All right, let's figure that out. So, should have 8. Yeah, that's 8. It's 4, 4, 4, 4, 17. So it should go from 17 to 28, which it does. Okay. 8 bars. 17. 3 to 20 should be. Did I do too many bars in there? Oh, that would suck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I did 6, 7, 8. I only did 6 bars. Well, shit. That was my bad. I should have done 8 bars. Gonna throw everything off. So we'll just have to add in another one, because 6 times 3 will be 24. 24 is a power of 8, so it'll even itself out. There we go. Now we'll have an even number of bars, and we can work with that. But we're not to go. So we should be on 35, because that would be. Should be on 36. This is 6 bars, right? Did I say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9. Oh, 3 times 6 is 18. I need one more of that to get us in there into the 8s. All right, so now we're going to do this. This time I'm going to do it right. There's 4, 6, 8. All right. Wow. Kind of sucks for me, right? And then also you can see that I took the takes wrong. So I have to go back and fix these takes because I should have copied this take right here and redid the whole thing. Because I redid this over here, remember? So I'm going to do this. Command C. Take these 2 out because they don't belong there. And I'll copy paste off of 29. All right. Now we can record the last part, last guitar part, rhythm guitar part I have for this song, so that I have something to play with and work around and write other music too. We're going to end this stream in like 15 minutes, which is basically after I do this part. So let's make sure I have this right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bars. All right, let's go back in here and let's record this. This one's easy though, because it's just gonna be this over and over again. That's how it goes. All right, so let's do this. Oh, I gotta turn it up. All right, I'm actually gonna use a pick for that. I don't want a thick pick. I want a medium pick. I have it in my pocket. All right, let's try that again. Okay, I'm messing up. I said this is going to be easy. It's not as easy as I thought. All right. I'm gonna do this one again. Yeah, I don't like how that's turning out right now. So I would have to do that over and over again. So what's going to be interesting is when I come back to redo this, I'm going to have to do that for as many times as I have that in the thing. So, and I got a part where it goes, "People outside at Costco, that's all don't beat the target. What this Amazon piece says, something no no pay ba da ba ba." All right, let's do this again. See, what I was doing wrong originally is I wasn't hitting that note again. I want the deeper. I said it was going to be easy. It's harder than the other ones. I'm not getting the high notes. All right, let's start that over. 1, 2. Wow, I might have to practice that some more. I think maybe because the way that kind of progression works is it starts with that downbeat. And then we keep doing the like the reggae chord. Yeah, the way that particular rhythm is going to work is it's going to have to make me come back. So when it hits back on the one, yeah, when it hits on the one, I'm actually still doing the upstroke. Otherwise, it's a downstroke. So that's technically the way I'm doing it. It could be done in 4/4. We're going to do it in 8/4. Ooh, damn. I'm all off. All right, well, that's the end of my stream tonight, guys. That's all I have time for at the moment. I got other things to do at 8 o'clock. So didn't really see much people watching. That's fine. I'm just here doing my thing and happen to be recording it while I do it. So anyway, I will catch you guys later tonight. I might be back, depending on how things go. And yeah, so we'll probably record vocals for this later. I think I'm good enough to start writing the vocal parts. So till next time, folks, peace.